Well, it's always a pleasure for me to talk to him. It's Bryan Barberena joining me here today, and he's taking on no one else than Gerald Meerschaert this Saturday at UFC Vegas 88. And Bryan, thank you so much for taking the time. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Always great talking to you. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man, always a pleasure to have you on, man. I'm always looking forward to talking to you. Um, yeah, big fight coming up. I think your second fight at middleweight, right? After making your debut
Yeah,
last year. That's right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, Yeah, I mean, can you first tell us why you went from welterweight to middleweight? I'm really intrigued by that.
Yeah, cutting the welterweight ended up being a lot on my body after kind of changing how I did my diet plan around and really working with, actually really tracking everything. I was, really killing my body, really killing myself in my intake and everything to make 170. Um, so I really decided to go up, go up to 85. I know I could compete there. I fought there a long time ago, not in the UFC, but outside of the UFC, fought there for quite some time. Um, a lot of the guys I train with are 85ers. I don't feel outpowered, outstrength, anything like that. So um, really just made the move to be healthier, to give a better version of myself, and wasn't able to obviously show that in my last fight, but made some adjustments on the time off, and really looking forward to get in there and show you guys what I'm all about. 185.
Because right now you're right in your weight cut, right? Because we're recording this for me, this is Thursday night. For you, it's Thursday evening, I think, right? Or in the
Yes.
afternoon. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so you're in your weight cut right now. You have to weigh in on Friday morning. How's the weight cut going?
It's going great. Everyone thinks like, oh, you moved up to 85, you don't have to co-weight anymore. It's like, well, no, that's not true. Like I still co-weight to go to 85. I cut a lot of weight to go to 70. I'm still cutting weight, a good amount of weight to come to 85. I may not be the tallest, biggest looking guy or whatever, but I do put on weight pretty fast and pretty easy. So I'm definitely, and in this, between the last fight and this one, I did really work on like, you know, filling into more of the weight class and getting ready for that. And so really wanted to, really worked on that. So the weight cut's going great though. I do all the work leading into it, and I'm really strict on myself and follow my diet plan well. So things are going great. I'm ready to get this weight off and refuel, that's for sure.
Okay, for sure. Gonna ask you an annoying question because you were on a three-fight win streak after you beat Robbie Lawler. Now, yeah, you lost three in a row. Do you feel some extra pressure coming into this fight?
No, I mean, it's the sport's weird and it's crazy and it can be tough. I don't feel any extra pressure, and I'm just gonna go out there and do my thing, man. I'm ready to really show a new version of myself. I feel like I've improved so much from the last fight to this fight. Really put a lot of things have changed. I'm at a new gym. I have my own gym. So I really have a focus on, exactly what I wanted to work on, breaking down things, and in that process really fell in love, you know, a lot more with the sport, and like more in love with it and more in love with training, more in love with learning. Um, and with that, I think you're going to get the best version of myself. I feel like super happy, super excited. Even going into to training sessions every day, it's like I'm excited to go train with these guys who are coming into my gym, the gyms I'm cross training at, American Top Team in Nashville. I'm going up there training with them. They're coming down to my gym training with me. So I feel like super pumped about it, and I feel great, man. I don't feel any extra pressure. I'm just excited to go in there and perform and really, you know, show what I'm all about at 185.
Yeah, looking forward to it, man. Um, this in my mind, it's actually more of like a striker versus grappling kind of fighter. But I mean, I would underestimate your grappling, and I would underestimate his striking, if I would say that actually.
Yeah.
No, but to be honest, I think you haven't shot a takedown since Sage Northcutt fight. So I mean, we can pretty much say
I
you're,
mean,
yeah,
technically, I didn't even shoot that takedown.
yeah.
He threw like a falling over wheel kick, and then I went into, so technically, I did
But you,
not. But
yeah.
but it's there. Yeah, you're
Uh,
right. There, whatever, it's there.
yeah.
Uh, it's definitely, and like you said, his striking, is not to be underestimated. I'm ready to grapple. I'm ready to strike. I know where I'm my best. I know where he's his best, and I'm looking to implement my game plan, and I don't really care about his. So
For sure. Total random question. We opened the main card with Bam Bam and we end the main card with Bam Bam. Are we gonna see a picture with the two Bam Bams?
I mean, we need to get a picture. The last time
Yeah.
we were on the same card, we got a picture. We definitely need to get another picture. And I mean, God dang, that's a hell of a way to start and end a card. I tell you what.
Exactly, exactly. Gotta ask you the Apex. I ask it to every fighter. Some fighters are like, yeah, I'm cool with the Apex. It's like a cozy thing, and I can hear my corner. Others are like, I really feed off the crowd. I want to fight for a crowd. And you've done pretty much both. You've been in the Apex before. You fought for big crowds. What do you prefer?
Personally, I probably prefer like the audience, the crowd. Just it brings extra energy. It's fun, it's exciting. It's loud. You get to go in there and be in front of everybody. But I don't mind the Apex at all. Like I like it. I mean, shoot, we could fight in the Apex, we could fight in the parking lot, in the dang living room. It don't matter. As long as we have that contract signed, we're ready to fight. Like it don't matter really where it's at, or who's watching or not watching. So I'm
Yeah.
ready to go. But yeah, I don't mind either one. I'm completely fine.
And as long as there's some pizza store around the corner, I guess. Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, what pizza are you gonna eat after the fight? This is a standard
Yes.
question.
After the fight, I got the place. Everybody in Vegas definitely needs to go there after, the fight or even before have it ready. If you're at home and you're in Vegas, even if you're at home and you're not in Vegas, they have, you can order on Gold Belly where they mail it to you, and it's called Pizza Rock. Pizza Rock, Las Vegas, man. I'm going over there getting some pizzas. Gonna enjoy that after with my wife, with my team, my family. And it's gonna be a great night.
All right, who was in your corner for this fight?
It will be my wife, will be in my corner along with Sean Dillon and Steve Montgomery. They both are coaches over at American Top Team Asheville.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Um, yeah, I kind of talked to you about this off the record already, but I'm kind of disappointed in you. You brought a rum on the market, but they're like nowhere to buy. Tell me about your rum and tell me why we can't buy it here and why you're gonna send me a
Yes.
bottle.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Ridge rum is an amazing rum. It's everything, I am an unfortunate I'm not unfortunately I'm doing it all myself, and I like that. I'm starting local, North Carolina. I'm trying to build local, and then spread my wings a little bit and venture into other states. It's definitely a process getting in other states, getting in other countries is even a bigger process. And I promise you, I will do all I can to get it out there for you. But yeah, so it's like I'm not these big other companies that fighters are working with, and the company is doing all the legwork for them, and they're just the face. I'm the face. I'm the founder. I'm the marketing guy. I'm the guy who goes in and gets it into these places. I'm everything about it, and so is my wife. And so we're a small belt team, and we're making it happen and getting it out there, and really, you know, giving people the chance to enjoy a special kind of rum.
Yeah, great. I'd love to taste it one day. I hope it.
You will. I
uh,
promise you.
uh,
I'm promise you. And it's gonna get, right now we're only in North Carolina. We're close to reaching out into some other states that are around North Carolina, South Carolina, things like that. But um, definitely we're gonna be moving into these other states all over the US. And then in that process, that'll be the first spot. You'll be the first spot that I try to get into out of the country.
that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Good to know. A final question. If you look ahead right now, where do you want to be if you say like in 1 or 2 years? If you look at the fighting career.
Yeah, I love it. I still love it. I enjoy it. I know I can compete at the highest level. I fought. the highest of high, people. I fought former champs. I fought legends. I fought up and comers, even guys who are still, making their way to the top of the division, champions, current champions. And I know I belong here. I know I belong here. I know I can compete and give these guys a run for the money and beat people up, man. I want to continue to beat people up. They need people to beat people up, whether the title's in the picture in the future, like I make a run, get on a streak and make a run or not. Like people need to get beat up and I'm here to beat them up. So I look to continue to do that. And really the next couple years, I can't tell you, I'm really just taking everything step by step and doing what I can that's right in front of me, with the first step and then, slowly builds and then, we'll see what happens. But ultimately, I want to continue fight. I would love to fight another, 5 years, and really, have some fun and continue to do this. And like I said, I still love it. I've really, hit a new mark in my training and everything as far as like, I'm re-falling in love with the training, the process, everything. Um, and I just feel great, man. I am great. And I'm going to be great Saturday night, and I'm going to be great after that. And I'm excited to keep it going.
I think that's a perfect way to close the interview, man. Ryan, thank you so much. We're looking forward to it. Bam Bam against GM3 this Saturday at UFC Vegas 88. Thank you so much for your time, Brian, as always, and best of luck in your fight. And always looking forward to your fight, and always looking forward to talking to you in the near future as well. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Yes, it was so great talking with you. Always a pleasure. And yeah, tune in Saturday night. Guarantee some fireworks.